Think of a really big company, like really big, especially if it does lots of things in lots of places. Even more if it makes money in lots of different ways. Maybe a big bank, for example. Let's also imagine that the company is pretty good. You know, it's making money, has good competitive positioning, and solid reputation. Let's also imagine that there are no current crises or major obstacles. Last assumption here is that there are enough good people in the company to make sure that the stuff that's supposed to happen actually happens. Under those circumstances, the generic bank-like company in question is pretty likely to keep going, right? Maybe even thrive. I wonder if, under those very privileged circumstances, senior executives and board members might barely matter at all. Sure, everyone needs to report to someone, and someone needs to be at the top of the food chain and all that. And of course, crises or at least unexpected shocks are always a possibility, and someone needs to be at the ready to guide the company through the storm. But in a company like the one we described, could it be true that senior executives and boards' most important role is to basically just exist? To kind of be accountability sponges just because someone's butt has to be on the line? I realize we probably want some folks in our company to be dreaming about what cool stuff we could do next, just so we don't get complacent. But for the most part, we're talking about innovation at the margins rather than at the core. I'm not really recommending anything here, just making the observation that I can imagine a scenario where an organization's top leaders barely matter at all. What do you think?